On 106 FM, DAB and online, this is Jack FM.
Boom! And we're back in the room. Good morning, Joe.
Morning.
Good morning, Will.
Morning.
How's it? The lighting's different. Oh no, because it's dark outside. It was dark when I got up this morning. First time. Not first time ever. First time ever doing this silly gig. It was dark. It's still dark out there now.
It's so much harder to do this job in the winter.
Mate, February. You wait till we get to February. That is going to be. I'm going to call Trev see if I come back. How are you doing this morning, Joe?
Well, thank you.
Okay. Did you enjoy you watched the debate last night? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, bits of it.
Who do you want to win? Who's your favourite? Which one do you fancy the most? I guess is how we decide this, exactly, is it? Which one do we fancy the most?
Which one do I fancy? Well, they did get talking about their outfits. Have you heard about this?
No.
How Rishi Sunak's dresses in, expensive suits.
He's a billionaire.
And Liz was wearing Claire's accessories earrings.
So that means she's more in touch with the common people. Is that what we're supposed to think?
Yeah, no, I suppose so.
I wish they would both go away because I think they're both idiots. That's my opinion. Now, who do you want to win, Will? Who's your favourite? Who do you fancy? That's how we should do that. Who do you fancy the most out of Rishi and Truss? Who's it going to be? Who's the hottest?
The lesser of two evils, isn't it?
Well, which is? You can't just say just say the phrase "the lesser of two evils."
Do you know there's a big vote to bring Boris back into the leadership contest? Have you seen this?
Yeah, no, really.
Yes, it's got a lot of votes.
I wonder who's led that. It's probably Boris Johnson. There was an article in the Daily Express yesterday saying how great Boris Johnson's premiership had been. Do you know who wrote it?
Carrie?
Boris Johnson. Boris Johnson wrote a whole 2-page article in the Express. Well, actually, Boris Johnson was quite a good Prime Minister. Lesser of two evils, Will. That means that you can't just say it. You have to have a name that goes with it.
My girlfriend's listening, so Rishi Sunak.
Is she related to Rishi Sunak?
No, but I just, don't want to say I fancy another woman on the air.
Okay, so you're going for that. So you're saying you fancy another man, which is absolutely fine. We all everything is great and fine these days.
Well, he's actually saying he fancies another woman.
He's just told us, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has.
No, stop you there. You told us.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. Like a boiled egg, it's hard to beat. Cracking joke. 106 Jack FM.
I hate that one. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number. It's Tuesday. It's 5 minutes past 7. My God, I wish I was in bed.
below. Everybody needs to put their minds on the 45.
I mean, if we're doing it just on who is the, you know, the hottest, it's Rishi, right? It's Rishi Sunak, right? That's how they should go. Or maybe I'm getting it confused with Love Island. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I've confused the. Maybe I've confused the two things. That's a silly echo, isn't it? Love Island. I don't know. Who cares?
There's a voice that keeps on calling me. Down the road is where I'll always be. Every stop I make a new friend. Can't stay for long, just turn around and I'm gone again. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow I'll just keep moving on. Down this road that never seems to end. When new adventure lies just around the bend. So if you wanna join me for a while, just grab your hat, come travel light, that's hobo style. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow, the whole world is my home. So if you wanna join me for a while, just grab your hat, come travel light, that's hobo style. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow, I'll just keep moving on. Down. Until tomorrow, I'll just keep moving on. There's a world that's waiting to unfold, a brand new tale no one has ever told. We've journeyed far, but you know it won't be long. We're almost there and we paid our fare with a hobo song. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow.
01865 575 106 is the telephone number.
If you want to join me.
If you want to watch like the first hour of the show, oh my God, you can do that. Imagine a radio show you could watch. Very simple. Go to twitch.tv/TLNA. And hello to Jenna and the Smiths and Marcus and UK and Sit Stands. Who are watching right now, twitch.tv/TLNA. You don't get the full experience. You don't get to hear the phone calls necessarily or any of that, but you get to watch this beautiful face. And with this nice shirt I got from Oxfam, right? Cool, huh? 01865 575 106. I've got some exciting news next week to help convince Joe that aliens are real. We're getting one of Britain's greatest, most eminent ufologists, Dr. Joe Lavens, is coming on this show next Monday or Tuesday, and boy oh boy, then it's game over. I'm not quite sure where to go today. Well, I got a couple of things kind of bubbling around in my head. What is the silliest band of all time? I'm saying the Sex Pistols, and I think they're, everyone goes, oh yeah, the Pistols. They were dumb. They had half a good album, and they were just really silly. All the all the swearing and stuff. Come on, guys, grow up. Singing a song called, and how do I say this? Pretty Vacant, and if you've heard the song, you get the joke. They kind of hammer that joke home. You know the joke, Will? Pretty Vacant?
Not sure I do.
Okay. They make the last syllable sound like something else. It's like, guys, okay, we get it. You know swears. Okay, can you do songs? That's, The Sex Pistols, known for their swear. I mean, even their albums are got swears in the title. Grow up, man. Grow up. You come on. Silly bands. 01865 575 106. Already it's kicking off in the Discord. Nickelback says number 6. Nickelback are truly... Do you like Nickelback if they come full circle like the mullet? The mullet is back in fashion. People are unironically growing mullets. So maybe people are unironically listening to Nickelback. Will, where do you stand on Nickelback?
Neither here nor there, really.
Okay, wow. So it's
no real opinion.
The middle ground. Yeah. The middle ground. That's what we call the middle ground. Silly bands, and what is the worst? Just what's the worst? I'll tell you what the worst is. I was in my living room yesterday. I was ironing, and I was watching Stranger Things. Oh, we got a phone call. Say it out loud. Say it out loud. Don't point because I can't see. Say it out loud. Good morning, Dave.
Good morning.
Morning, Dave. What you got for us?
So, although I love them,
yeah.
The Darkness are pretty silly.
Oh, God, but they're a novelty band, right?
But I don't know that they thought they were not a novelty band.
When I interviewed them in 2003, I can say for sure they did not think they were a novelty band. And on the TV show I was presenting, they were treated like a novelty band, and they were not very receptive to that. They were a serious rock and roll band.
Yeah, I mean, I love them. Right? I love that first album. Is amazing. I listen to it all the time.
All the time. You listen to it. So did you listen to it last night?
Yes.
And are you going to listen to it this morning?
Yes.
Okay, well, fair play. In that case, you got me. I asked Dave, and you proved me totally wrong. So you want to put the darkness on there?
That kind of stuff.
No, because why would you lie about that kind of stuff?
Well, why would I exactly?
Well, why would you?
I wouldn't.
Well, why, exactly? Why would you?
I absolutely wouldn't.
Would you?
Would you accuse me of that?
I'm not accusing you of it. I'm asking why would you?
I wouldn't.
You know, this is the kind of stuff that really annoys the people on Facebook, so I'm happy to do this for another 5 minutes.
Yeah, sorry, Facebook, I'm getting shouty.
Thank you.
By the way,
yes?
if people on Facebook are fed up of the same callers, can I suggest they call?
Oh, he went there! He went there! Sick burn!
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is one of your 5 a day. It's also the other 4 of your 5 a day. 106 Jack FM.
Stand me now. You can't stand me now. Oh, you can't stand me
I do, supposed to be. I'm still trying to get the studio to work at this place. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number. We're looking at silly bands. So far we have The Darkness. We have the Sex Pistols. I am going to go in I'm going all in on black. The Small Faces. My God, the Small Faces. Doesn't mean they're a bad band, but my God, they are a really, really silly band, right? Oh, and I was saying as well, the worst. Here's the worst thing. And I just want you to call in and say, the worst thing is, right? And this was my worst thing yesterday. I'm watching Stranger Things, season 4, episode 5. I'm doing the ironing, which is never, oh God. Yes, Paul?
Morning, Ian.
Morning.
I'm reading his book, you know, Pete Doherty, the bloke who was just singing.
Yeah?
It's a really good book, you know.
Okay. Is it? Okay.
Called The Likely Lad. Anyway, parody bands. I've only just heard of them recently.
Well, hang on. Zip. Who's doing a phone in on parody bands?
Oh, what was it?
When have you heard the word parody today?
I thought,
Nope. Nope.
Can I say the name of the band?
But we're not doing a phone in on parody bands.
It's what?
Yep. Zip. It's awkward, isn't it?
The Rootles.
The who?
The Rootles.
Who?
Eric Idle.
Toot and the Rootles. Who are the Rootles?
Eric Idle.
Okay, here's what I'd like you to go away and do, Paul.
Yeah.
Right? 2 things. 1, go away and flagellate yourself because we're not talking about parody bands. 2, okay. Go and learn how to pronounce the Ruttles. Is that okay, mate? Thank you. Dear God. The Rootles, it's silly bands. And the Rootles are most definitely not silly. One of the greatest rock and roll bands ever to come out of Rutland.
She paints her nails and she don't know he's got her best friend on the phone. She'll wash her hair, his dirty clothes, or all he gives to her. And he's got posters on the wall of all the girls he wished she was. And he means everything to her. Her boyfriend, he don't know anything about her. He's too stoned. Nintendo, I wish that I could make her see. She's just the flavor of the week. It's Friday night and she's all alone. He's a million miles away. She's dressed to kill, but the TV's on. He's connected to the sound, and he's got pictures on the wall of all the girls he's loved before. And she knows all his favorite songs. Her boyfriend, he don't know anything about her. He's too stoned. Nintendo, I wish that I could make her see. She's just the flavor of the week. Yeah. Her boyfriend, he don't know anything about her. He's too stoned. He's too stoned. He's too stoned. He's too stoned. Her boyfriend, he don't know anything about her. He's too stoned. Nintendo, I wish that I could make her see.
This, I will get round to telling you what the worst thing is. We keep getting interrupted by callers. You know, one day this week, we're going to do, this is always exciting, Will. We're going to do new callers only. So not today, Not feeling up for it today. You've got to be feeling psychically and emotionally and spiritually strong. But we will do a show one day this week where it's new callers only. That's a challenge. Oh, boy, that's a challenge. 0186. Until then, though, any of you saps can call in. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number. So far, who do you fancy? Rishi Sunak or Liz Truss? That's how I'm deciding it, because we are living in the Love Island age. I mean, they're both completely immoral spiritualists. The people sucking out the life from this once great country. But if I had to pick, it would be Rishi Sunak, because he's hotter, right? 01865 575 106. Silly bands. And I do want to talk about what is the worst for you. I will tell you the worst for me when we come back from the news. 01865 575 106. This is Iain Lee's Rude Awakening, every weekday from 7 on Jack FM.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. It's what's known in the trade as a breakfast show, but we traded it for these magic beans.
So here's the worst, right? 01865 575 106. I'm doing the ironing in front of Stranger Things, Season 4, Episode 5. It's a great episode. And I've got, I like white T-shirts, so I have a collection of white T-shirts, right? Don't buy them from Henny's, because they shrink on the first wash. They're ridiculous. Marks and Spencer's. So, I got, the first thing I iron is a white T-shirt, and I hit the steam button, and out of it comes brown juice. Have you had the brown iron juice?
I sometimes get like white specks of, I don't know.
Spittle?
Like dusty things.
Dusty things. I'm not even going to talk to Will about this, because I bet he's never even touched an iron in his life. Have you ever ironed anything?
That is harsh.
Okay,
Yes.
but true?
No.
When was the last time you ironed something? It's not that top, I can tell.
Ouch.
Yes, when was the
That
last time you
stings.
ironed something? There we go, thank you.
A few weeks ago.
a few weeks ago, of course, and he hasn't worn any clothes since then. Brown iron juice came out, right? And so it's ruined this white T-shirt. So then I spent the rest of the afternoon Googling brown iron juice, and you have to buy distilled. It says, it's easy to clean. Get some distilled water and distilled white wine vinegar, and then a toothbrush.
Oh.
What? Why would you do that? Very tempted to chuck it away and buy.
Well, if you've
buy a
got
new
loads
iron.
of others. Oh, buy a new iron.
Yeah,
I thought you meant the top.
No, well, that has been chucked away, but I don't want to play Russian roulette with my ironing.
Yeah.
Is this going to come out clean? Is it going to be ruined? So I'm tempted to buy a new iron, but instead I've bought white wine vinegar and distilled water and a toothbrush to try and clean a flipping iron. So I'm asking you, dear listener, what is the worst? For me, that is the worst. What's the worst for you, Will?
It's a very vague question.
How is it vague? I've just explained it to you in great detail. We've got nowhere to go. We can stay here all day and wait.
This isn't specific to anyone.
Yeah.
But being and not in the office. I'll clear that up as well.
All right, go on.
It's his partner.
No, it's not my partner. Being made a rubbish cup of tea or coffee
By your
is
partner.
the worst
Okay,
thing.
so you're having a partner that can't make tea or coffee
No,
is the worst.
not
That's
what I'm
fine.
saying.
Yeah.
Joe, what's the worst for you? What's the absolute worst?
Maybe going to make your breakfast and realising there's no milk for your cereal.
Oh,
That is the worst,
Isn't
right?
it?
That is the worst. Or you start eating it, and on about mouthful 3, you go, this milk is not good. This milk is a bit yogurty. 01865. Thank you very much, Joe. 01865 575 106. We're doing silly bands, and what on earth is the worst? Oh, where's that? There we
Lee's
go.
Rude Awakening on Jack FM. Plenty of waffle, but very little syrup.
Try it on, baby. Well, I don't look good in no Armani suits, no Gucci shoes or designer boots. I've tried the latest lines from A to Z, but there's just one thing that looks good.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. If this doesn't wake you up, we can't help you.
So I just started using Snapchat. You heard of the Snapchat, Will?
Yeah.
Snapchat's great, man. I just started using it yesterday. I'm nearly 50 years old. Nearly 50 years old. I'm on the Snapchat. Because my 10-year-old is on there, and I didn't understand it, but boy, it's making me laugh a lot. You can make like little moving GIFs of your friends with their faces. I'm trying to download it to my phone. There's like a download to phone button, but it doesn't work. Doesn't do it. I want to download them to my phone. Honestly, I'm so old. I was just making pictures of like my kids as cats or as bebes or whatever, and I was peeing myself. And I'm trying to download it to the phone, and it says download to the phone, and it won't download to the phone, and that's just doing my head in. Good morning, dear listener. How the devil are you this morning? Iain Lee's Rude Awakening every weekday, 7 till 10. I'm trying to... Sometimes, Will, the vibe is not present. And sometimes you have to, through a series of incantation and body movements, you have to summon the vibe from the spirits above. And sometimes it comes, sometimes it doesn't come. That's the way... It's just the way it goes. What do you think? Who's the guy that's... Who's the guy that does 5 Live Breakfast now? He used to be my runner. What's his name? Do you know the guy? What's his name? Tall guy. Good-looking, tall guy. I can see him. He's got great teeth. He used to go get papers for me. He used to get papers, and now he's like earning 10 times more than me, which is great. Rick, somebody. What? Rick? I can't think of his name. This is what happens when not anyone.
Rick Edwards.
Rick Edwards. Well done, Rick. Well done. He worked that system. I can't remember what I was saying there. And that's part of the thing. My ADHD, I got diagnosed a year ago as ADHD and bipolar. My boys, I sang out loud when I got those diagnoses. But today, my ADHD is all over the place. Let's play ADHD poker. You just start on one thing and 30 seconds later, you're on topic number 7. So let's focus, let's bring it in. Here's what we have so far today. Silly bands, please. Silly bands. So far we have The Darkness, The Small Faces, and The Sex Pistols. 01 865 575 106. And what is the worst? What's the worst? For me, it was doing the ironing yesterday. First thing, steamed a white T-shirt, brown, I nearly called it iron, nearly said a swear word there. Brown iron juice. What the hell is that brown iron juice? And Will, it's when your partner doesn't make a cup of tea properly?
I'm not saying partner.
Okay, he's not saying partner. He's not saying it. He's not saying it. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. And do you know, whatever you want to talk about, something will happen during the show today. I can feel it. So one phone call today is going to shift the entire focus of this slightly directionless show. We're going round and round in circles in the middle of the ocean right now. That's absolutely cool. I can live with that. I just got a feeling, a premonition, right, that one call is going to completely turn this ship. Do you ever get that? Do you ever get premonitions, Will? Do you ever get feelings that something's going to happen?
Gut feelings.
Gut feelings, yeah. Here's what I've learned. Here's what I've learned as I get older and older and older. Always follow your gut feeling. Forget the head.
Really?
Forget the head. Go for the gut. The gut knows. The great universal consciousness, as Jung would talk about. No, we're talking Jung on Jack FM at 7:45. You didn't get that 5 weeks ago. The great universal consciousness will always, your higher power, will always pull you in the right direction. I've got a vibe that one phone call today is going to completely turn this ship, I said ship, around.
Jack FM, Ian Lee's Rude.
Whoa.
Sorry. Ian Lee's Rude Awakening.
Yeah, okay, we get the idea, thank you. 01865 575 106. We're talking silly bands. Good morning, Kev.
Oh, good morning. Right, silly bands, yeah?
Yep.
What about EMF?
They were a very silly band, right?
Yeah, they made me laugh.
Maybe I'm thinking of Curiosity. I picture them kind of like bouncing around from foot to foot with like big hats on their head. But maybe that was Ben Valopierre from Curiosity.
Wow.
In fact, let's put Curiosity Killed the Cat on the list. There we go, straight away.
Okay, without that, and a single artist.
Sorry?
A single artist?
Who's silly? Yeah, go on.
Vanilla Ice.
I once interviewed Vanilla Ice, and he was presenting a show, I think it was about tattoos, on the long-forgotten TV channel Granada Men and Motors. And one of the questions on the 11 o'clock show, one of the questions was, what's it like presenting a show on Britain's premier channel dedicated to cars and women? I thought that was such a great question. He was a very, very nice gentleman. You know what? I'm not going to put Vanilla Ice on the list. I like Vanilla Ice. I like what he's become, the man that he's become, and I'm keeping Vanilla Ice off the list. But I am putting EMF down. Who could name EMF's next single? Nobody could.
Oh God, no.
Kev,
I know what it stands for, but no.
EMF. EMF just stands for a really, really good time. Thank you very much, Kev. 01865 575 106.
Stop making the eyes at me, I'll stop making
There is a Discord for this show, but I don't know how to. I don't. Hang on a minute. I don't know how to get you into the. You have to kind of follow me on Twitter and I'll post a link.
You look good on the dance floor.
If you don't know what Discord is, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But there's a whole world of chat going on in there about this show. Silly bands. Jen says the correct answer is Oasis. Will, that's upset you, right?
Yeah, massively.
Why? They're rubbish.
They're not rubbish.
I was around when Oasis. God, I feel like my mum when in 1987 I was telling her why I loved the Monkees so much, and she said, "God, they were a silly band when I was a kid." Will, Oasis were a silly band when I was a kid.
Well, in your opinion, that's fine.
No. In the opinion of good music lovers, Jen, Oasis goes straight to the top of the list, straight to the top in double-sized letters.
No.
The Smith says, "What about Tenacious D for silly?" No, because they were meant to be silly. That was the point. So, UK Cornwall. Let's time UK Cornwall out for suggesting the Monkees. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Silly bands. So far we have Oasis, The Darkness, The Small Faces, EMF, Curiosity Killed the Cat. I can't. Are there any silly bands that have women in? I wonder if the addition of a woman to a band instantly renders it unsilly. I wonder. I can't think of what silly band. Name some bands with women in, Will. Spice Girls.
Spice Girls.
Not silly.
Yeah.
Not silly. No, God, no. Of course they're not silly at all. They're fun. They're fun. People confuse fun with silliness. No.
Child.
How are they silly?
I'm just saying bands with women.
Okay, right. Well, I'm okay. Yes, go next band.
Little Mix.
No.
Really?
They're not silly.
A little bit silly.
No, they're not silly. They're not. No. There's, and I will be the arbiter of what is silly and what is not. It's entirely, dear God, dear listener, it is entirely down to me. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. We're all slightly reeling from last night's wonderful leadership debate. Oh, you didn't watch it? Neither did I. Who wants to watch those absolute muppets arguing about earrings and shoes? I think that's what the majority of last night's show was about. Haven't got a clue. We are simply picking our best on the one that we think is the most fanciable. It's a tough call, I'll give you that. But I have to err on the side of Sunak. You know, he's a good-looking guy. He's got a strong nose. He's got very, very strong nose. I'm a big fan of his... Here's the phone in for the next hour. Weird body parts that you find attractive. I like, Will, I'm going to say it, I like a slightly loose eye.
Caller.
Thank you very much indeed. I like a slightly loose eye.
Loose eye.
Yeah, good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Who dis?
Jimbo.
Jim, why are you calling on a different number?
This is my personal phone. I'm just not ringing on work
personal phone. Jimbo, okay, can we come to you after the news? Can I call you back after the news?
Go for it.
Okay, okay. I'm struggling to finish a sentence today. Could you just throw into the ads and the news for me, please?
Here's Joe with the news.
Thank you. This bit of music means nothing to either of you, right? This means nothing to you, does it?
No.
There's loads of old men going, oh my God, he's playing that. It's the theme tune to Crossroads as played by Paul McCartney and Wings, ladies and gentlemen. What a piece of music. Okay, are there any other rock stars that have recorded theme tunes to soap operas? I can't think of any. That's the phone in. That's the only phone in we're doing. Rock stars who've recorded theme tunes to soap operas. 01865 575 106. Joe, should we find out what Jimbo wants on the telephone?
Yeah.
Do you want to say hello to Jimbo?
Hello, Jimbo.
Hey, Joe. Nice to meet you.
And you, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. You?
Good, thank you.
Why is this so awkward? It's like, this is why I don't throw parties. I've never thrown a party. I've had one birthday party when I was 8. It was too tense. Sorry, Jimmy, you all right, mate?
That's my word.
Listening to something else. I'm glad that's what came out from the laptop and not something else. And so next year, it's my 50th birthday. I'm going to throw my first ever birthday party. You're both invited unless we fall out between now and then, in which case you're not invited. And the reason I don't like parties is because I get really anxious that everyone's having a good time. It's partly why I hate doing radio, because I'm anxious everyone's having a good time. And this is like a party. I've gone, oh, Joe, so it's two different worlds. This is what happened when two worlds collide. Joe, this is my friend Jimbo. Say hello. And then like that, stilted, awkward. All right, yeah. I'm going to go and get another drink. I'll see you later. Jim, what would you like to say to you? You've called in. Pretend I'm not here. This is Joe's show now. What would you like to say?
Congratulations on the awards we heard about in week 1, for starters.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
It was weeks ago.
Everyone's still talking about it. I love it.
They are. The office is buzzing with it.
Well, it's well deserved from what I've seen.
All right, just get on with it, Bumlick.
No, you carry on.
So I was ringing up about the silly bands.
Yeah.
Scouting for Girls.
Why are they silly?
Well, I mean, their name's problematic and their music's silly.
The name is problematic. Even when they came out like 15 years ago, that name was a problematic name, Scouting for Girls. Can we cancel them, do you think? Are we able... Should we cancel them, Jimbo?
Yeah, because, I mean, their first song, She's So Lovely, is really stalkery as well.
Yeah. Oh, we can do stalkery songs. Every Breath You Take by The Sting is... every breath you take, every step you make, I'll be watching you. No, thank you. 999, please. Jimbo, Scouting for Girls goes to the top of the list. Thank you very much.
I've got one with a woman in as well.
Okay, name a silly band with a woman in. I bet you can't.
Alphabet.
Who?
Alphabet.
They've got to be real bands that I've heard of. Thank you, Jimbo. Thank you, Joe.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. A slice of radio toast with just a gentle spreading of We Can't Believe It's Not Better. 106 Jack FM.
Eight 655 75106. There is a big argument going on online. Were Bewitched a silly group? No. We are not having Bewitched as a silly group. That's not happening. That is not happening. And I'm very excited to say that next week on the show, maybe Monday or Tuesday, we're not sure when, we will have actual scientific evidence that UFOs are real, as we're getting on one of the world's greatest. This isn't even a joke. This is a real thing. We are getting one of the world's greatest ufologists on, Professor Joseph Lavens. Go Google him. Go Google him. Facts. And he always comes with photographic evidence that is undeniable. Good morning, Amber.
Good morning.
What you got for us?
I have an absolute worst, and it happened not long ago.
Okay, what is my absolute worst is ironing and brown iron juice leaking out onto my clothes, and then me holding it up to the light going, can I get away with that? You know, that's what I do. Can I get away with that? What's the worst?
So I had a piece of toast this morning because I'm trying to eat breakfast because I don't like it.
I'm trying to incorporate breakfast into my day. I had 2 pieces of toast, one smothered in hummus, and yet when I came in, I had to get petrol. I cannot walk into a petrol shop without buying rubbish things. So for a break later on in the show, or maybe on the way home, I got a sausage roll and I got some wine gums. A sausage roll and wine gums will be my 11s today. But go on.
Oh, that's lovely. So I had also toast.
Yes.
And my favourite thing to put on it is goober grape, which is peanut butter and grape jelly.
Okay, right, yep.
Gosh. I dropped it upside down on my leg.
Hey! I'm assuming you had clothes on.
I did.
Were you wiping
sticky.
it off with your finger and licking it?
I was trying to just get it off with a wipe.
Okay. So that's the worst thing, right?
Yeah, it is.
Amber,
It's
thank you
terrible.
very much for that. Alfie says The Clash was silly. Oh boy, why did I not think of The Clash? The Clash are the silliest band of all time. The Clash. Very, very silly band. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. This is Iain Lee's Rude Awakening every weekday from 7.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is fortified with vitamins and iron. Potentially. 106 Jack FM.
Whoa! This is the you called Sweet Jerry alongside a man called Ed Case with the Gorillas. The refix in a seat. It's a bigger road thing.
I ain't happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine. In a bag, I'm useless, but not for long, the future is coming on. I ain't happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine. In a bag, I'm useless, but not for long, the future is coming on, it's 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 coming on.
You said,
it's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on.
oh, you man I live like star. Oh, I'm pretty close with the car. Oh, what them see me new Rolex. That I get the salt and fix. So me got so Babylon I can bring ingredients. Oh, them all I watch ingredients. Oh, you this diamonds and pearl. Oh, them all I watch you red rose girl. Oh, come on, we're making money. Oh, Babylon I chat to me funny. Oh, you this the Lexus cheap. That I get the salt and weak. So me got so feel my motion, feel my motion. Music is from the street, designed to make you move your feet. Feel my motion, feel my motion. Na-na-na, na-na-na.
I ain't happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine. In a bag, I'm useless, but not for long, the future is coming on. I ain't happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine. In a bag, I'm useless, but not for long, the future is coming on, it's 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 coming on.
Oh, you man I make no flow. Oh, Babylon everywhere me go. Oh, you man I live like star. Up with the clothes with the car. So me got a you man I make no flow. Oh, Babylon everywhere me go. Oh, you man I live like star. Up with the clothes with the car.
I ain't happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine. In a bag, I'm useless, but not for long, the future is coming on. I ain't happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine. In a bag, I'm useless, but not for long, the future is coming on, it's 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 coming on.
road thing. Cha. Feel my motion, feel my motion. Music is from the sea.
01865 575 106.
Feel my motion, feel my motion. Na na na, na na na.
We just missed a phone call. Let me just have a call back. Hold the line, please. Hold the line.
Babylon everywhere we go. Oh, true man, I live like star. Up pretty close with the car. So me go to true man, I make love dough. Oh, Babylon everywhere we go. Oh, true man, I live like star. Up pretty close with the car.
I ain't happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine. In a bag, I'm useless, but not for long.
01865 575 106 is the phone number. You can call in about anything you want. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Hello, who is this, Ples?
That's Stu from Didcot.
Stu from Didcot. Stewie Didcot. How can we help you this morning, Stu?
You are talking about the silliest bands.
Yes.
And surely the KLF has got to be the silliest band on the planet.
Well, you know what? Yes, but I think that they're deliberately going to be the silliest band. That's what they're aiming for, right?
I think they're on something they shouldn't be.
Well, I would be disappointed if any rock bands weren't on something they shouldn't be. That's what I want from my pop stars. But I think that the pomposity, firing off the machine guns at the Brits, the burning of the £1 million, the Tammy Wynette, I think they're aiming for silly.
Well, I think they won.
In that case, we'll put them on the list. Thank you very much. Do anything else?
No, that's it, mate. In a moment. Cheers, bud.
Thank you very much indeed. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number. I think, Will, that the KLF were going for silly. Now, I said I had hummus on toast, and you almost vomited in a corner when I said that.
I don't get that at all.
What?
At all.
Why not?
I just don't, because hummus is for like carrots and stuff.
What? Hummus is for like carrots and stuff.
Carrots and stuff.
Yeah, or you can smother an inch thick layer on top of your toast and start off your day the way it's meant to be started off.
No, not for me. I think it's a bit of an odd choice. What about you? A Marmite fan?
I love a bit of Marmite.
Yeah,
I don't have it in the house because I get it and I'll use it thrice and then go, I've had enough Marmite for this year.
I think everyone does that.
But I have a bit of Marmite. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Let me just. Are we doing stuff you spread on your toast? Yes. Time to press play. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number. This is Ian Lee's Rude Awakening, Jack FM.
Ready to go. Ready to go. ready to go.
Oh, 18655. Well, you know the phone number. I don't need to tell you the phone number. So yesterday, a child was almost murdered by a chess-playing robot. He had his finger broken, but if it had carried on, imagine it had been his throat. Gosh. Well, quite rightfully, Britain's greatest newspaper, the Daily Star, have picked up on this, Will. We have a list of... It says here, here's the headline. Are these AI devices aiming to kill us? Deadly robots out of control. Deadly robots out of control. Here we go. Robert Williams, this is his name. The assembly line worker became the first human to be killed by a robot in 1979 when he was hit on the head at a Ford factory in Michigan, US. The machine's arm slammed him as he was gathering parts in a storage facility where the robot also retrieved parts and killed him instantly. Here we go. God, these are all really, really horrible. Oh my God.
Call it.
A robot. These are absolutely horrendous stories.
It's Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
That's not in there, no. The kids didn't die in that, but they did have horrific experiences and came out with PTSD. In South Africa, a robot killed 9 soldiers. What the hell?
Good God.
What is going on? Good morning, Jackford. I hope you've come to inject some vibe.
Indeed, let me bring the vibe.
Bring the vibe, boy. Pass it around. We're all going to devour it. What you got?
Yes, eat my vibe.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I've got a silly band for you.
Yeah?
Queen.
Oh, God, yes.
Dave.
Queen are so silly, man, right? Will, what are you saying?
Oh, sorry, I said that. We just missed a caller.
Okay, go on. You got to say it out loud. Go, there's a caller. You got to do that. Yes.
Caller.
Well, we missed it now.
Do you want me to
go on. Okay. Go on. Why Queen? Why are you saying Queen, Jackford?
I mean, videos. Need I say more?
Yeah.
Dressing up.
Yeah.
Opera.
Yeah.
In music.
Also, I'm gonna say as well. They're not opera in music. Well, that doesn't make sense. They're not that good. They're not that good. Bohemian Rhapsody is totally overrated. The best song is Seven Seas of Rye, and the rest of it, you know.
Who Wants to Live Forever is pretty good.
Okay, all right, we'll put them at the top of the list. Thank you, Jackford.
Thank you.
Thank you, bye.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. Terms and conditions apply. Jack FM can't guarantee it'll be rude at all times or awakening.
Joe, thank you very much indeed. 01865 575 106. Dave has called in. Good morning, Dave.
Oh, good morning, Dave.
Yep, you're Dave, I'm Iain.
All right, Iain, yeah, it's lovely.
Okay.
Yeah, well, what I want to talk about, Iain, I hope you don't mind, this is slightly off your topic, but I just wanted to ask you if you remember the glory days, Channel 4, Sunday morning.
Do I remember the glory days? Was that a programme?
No, what it was, right? Channel 4, Sunday morning, right?
What do I think
There were
this
all these sort of weird programmes, right? You know, and so first off, you had, like, Trans World Sport. Do you remember that, Iain? Trans World Sport?
No, I don't.
Yeah, well, it was this weird magazine programme, right? It was all sort of like weird sports from around the world, sort of like I don't know, extreme ironing, sort of rock climbing with Jill Dando, all that gear. You know.
Right. Are you doing an Alan Partridge routine?
Oh, no, I don't know who that is, mate, no. Anyway, France World Sport, right? After that, of course, you heard your football Italiano.
Right.
I think we all remember that.
Yeah, go on, tell me about that.
Yeah, well, it was football Italiano, wasn't it? I think the most memorable thing about it was, right, it had this great feature.
I mean, we'll take most calls, but dear God, that one was atrocious. Sloop!
Yo, it's the Teflon Don with the Revlon blondes on two arms, man.
Here's the thing. Any call after that last one is going to sound great. So you're on to a winner.
He was talking about Trans World Sport. I remember that.
Oh, don't keep talking about Trans World Sport. I don't care about it.
I won't then, Mr. Lee. But listen to this, player.
Yeah.
You were talking about silly bands, right?
Yes.
I got one for you, but it might cause offence.
Here we go. Let's do it.
You ready?
Yep.
The Trachtenberg Family Slideshow Players.
Come on, right. But by the way, with literally no one listening to this knows who they are, even though I've interviewed them twice.
Do.
Well, they're meant to be a silly band. Yeah, no, this was a great act about 20 years ago, and what they would do is they would go to like garage sales and stuff like that. They're American, and they buy slides, boxes of slides, and then they would write songs about them. But
they would say, "Look at me."
Yeah, okay. Well, the best one's Mountain Trip to Old Japan, but they were meant to be a silly band.
Well, yeah, all right, fair enough. And also on that, my favourite band is a silly band.
Okay, go on.
The Beastie Boys.
Oh, the Beastie Boys are very, 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 very silly band. Here's what I'm thinking. Your calls are not up to the scratch that they need to be up to today. So we may do the last hour without any calls, right? We may just go with no calls, right? Unless you can convince me in the next 25 minutes that your calls are worthy, right? That's that. If you can convince me in the next 25 minutes that your calls are worthy, can you convince me of that, Sloop?
I can convince you anytime you want, baby. You rock my world.
Okay, well that's not. Well, that's not worked. 01865 575 106. Should we be taking calls for the last hour, or should today we just have a breather? We just have a breather, and I read stuff from the newspaper and play songs. Maybe that's what we do. 01865 575 106. Convince me that we should carry on taking calls for the rest of today's show. This is Iain Lee's Rude Awakening, Jack FM.
rude awakening is here. All other breakfast shows are toast. 106 Jack FM.
So there seems to be these surveys in the papers. Hang on, we need sexy music. Let me get some sexy music. There we go. We've got sexy music. So in two different papers, we seem to have two different surveys about who makes the best lovers. And one deals with musicians, and one deals with sports, right? So they have decided who is the best and the worst lovers out of musicians and out of sports. And if you've got any kids listening, lovers means people who like to hold hands, of course, no? So here we go. This is the one in the Sun. I used to work for those guys. That's dirty money. Boy, oh boy, I had to hose that money down every month. So here we go. It says here, tuba players are the musicians most likely to hit a bum note in the bedroom. Ha 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 ha. Next worst were accordion players. What? I would have thought the tuba, though, you put your lips together and blow, right? That's Next worst were accordionists, followed by ukulele players. I suppose guitarists and French horn players were like the top. Play an instrument well? Tuba, yes. No. How rude.
Badly guitar.
Badly guitar. Okay, well, badly guitar makes an adequate lover. But then there's another survey in what is actually the Daily Mirror. I don't know. This has to be the same thing, right? This has to be. There can't be two groups of scientists going around doing surveys on what makes a good lover or a bad lover. By the way, the word lover, I mean, geez, imagine saying that to someone, will you be my lover?
But Spice Girls did.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true. Not a silly band. Ping pong players have been voted the worst sporty lovers. Followed by cricketers and, sticky wicket, and boxers. Darts players came out on top. Followed by swimmers. Darts players. I just go to do the motion and then I see perhaps, that's why. Okay, right. Just go and pretend to throw a dart and you'll get it. Right, okay. Swimmers. I suppose they can hold their breath for a long time. I don't know. Well, ping pong enthusiast Amy Sullivan, 29, said, I used to date fellow table tennis players, but in the end started seeing a swimming teacher. I'm sad to say table tennis players were more... Oh, there's a joke. They put a joke in there. I should have seen this coming. I'm sad to say table tennis players were more pong than ping. More pong than
Jack
ping.
FM traffic. Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. Wake up and smell the cup of tea or something. 106 Jack FM.
I wish that I could fly into the sky so very high.
Okay, all right, let's... Where am I looking at? What am I looking at? Nearly 2 hours. That's a silly song. Lenny Kravitz, there you go. He's silly. You seen that video, Will, of Lenny Kravitz in concert? And he kind of drops down and his trousers split around the crotch. And little Lenny Kravitz pops out and says hello. Oh,
really?
It's on YouTube. Little Lenny pops out. And I believe... can I say this without...
Yeah, I'm worried about this already.
Can I say... Let me just think. Jewellery is involved. Okay. 01865 575 106 is the phone number. There's the vibe. It all comes from Lenny Kravitz's crotch. That's how we do this. We are talking silly bands. What's the worst? For me, the worst... As I approach 50, the worst is brown iron juice squirting out of my iron yesterday on my Bay City Rollers T-shirt. I'm not having that. Not having that. That is the worst. And, oh yeah, this is what we're talking about. Odd quirks that you like in a body. I like a slightly wonky eye.
Is that like a lazy eye?
Not too lazy, but yeah, I like it. Just a slightly wonky eye.
Not like Ramesh Ranganathan lazy eye.
Has he got a lazy eye?
Oh yeah.
I've never noticed that. No, I don't notice. And by the way, this is not in any way criticism of eyes or anything like that. No, I don't. I like eyes that are imperfect. There we go. Let's put that. Okay. Please don't cancel me, for God's sake. I like eyes that are imperfect. I like a slightly big nose. I also like a busy mouth. Lots of teeth. Lot of teeth going on.
Straight? They have to be straight?
It doesn't matter if they're straight or wonky. I just like a lot of teeth in a mouth. A mouth. I call it, and in a mouse. I call it a busy mouth. And for me, that just does the trick. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number. You can call in on any of those wonderful things. Don't forget that our shop is always open for stuff that we might have talked about before. You can call in, or if you just want to call in and not like that last Dave. Try and call in and be entertaining. You know, don't call in with material. Okay, let me do all of the material. Don't call in with your own jokes. I knew that guy was trouble when I took him off there and he went, "Hello, Dave," and then when he did it again on air, I thought, "Oh, okay, we have a character here. We have someone who is trying to be funny." 01865 575 106. What time do I need to hit to get bang on?
Any time around here. We're already 10 over. So.
Oh,
Jack FM.
Right, I think I'm going to play the Status Quo that's an instrumental as a bed. Everyone just call out and we'll see which one this is. Is it this one? There we go. Oh God, it does. The thing doesn't want to work. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, there it goes. That took a long. Now, is this the instrumental or is it going to be them singing? Let's see. I think we might be safe. Here we go. Oh, for God's sakes, it's the wrong one. Damn you, Quo. This one. This is big. We'll come. Hang on, everyone. We're going to talk about men's bums in a minute. Here we go. This is it, I think. There we go. We're Ian, just delete the other one. I can't do that. This is one of the ADHD things. Something really simple thing I should do is just delete that. I'll do it tomorrow. That's how the brain works. One of the things I cannot stand, and I will not stand for, is nudity of any kind. Right? I don't like it. It's inappropriate. It's wrong. Put some clothes on. We're not all perverts. We're not all going around, doing it in the road like Paul McCartney would want us to do, for God's sakes. So, how come in the paper every day for the last 2 weeks has been nudity, nakedness, right? And these are dirty old men and women. Pensioner. Right, can I just show you that picture?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it? That's horrible, right?
The bottom.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Bottoms
Is that a pensioner's bottom?
No, right.
Oh.
That's so. These. Right, my mum's in a care home, right? And if they put this stuff on, I would be reporting them to the police, right? Pensioner Rosemary Lester gets an eyeful as care home residents tackle a saucy new activity at art class. The group requested a nice, handsome man for their life drawing session. Life drawing. That's just that's just swinging for cowards, isn't it? Fellow resident Molly Wielden said, "It was great fun to do something different. I found it very relaxing." And what it is, so there's this guy. Let me describe it. So this guy is completely nude, and he's got one foot on a block, and he's holding with his right hand. You know those sticks that people go walking with?
Yeah.
Is it called like Norwegian walking or something?
I don't know.
there's
Nordic
walking, right? Well, you see this, Will. You see these people just like marching down the street or up a hill with sticks.
Poles.
Is that the technical term?
Yeah.
I think English people do it as well. That's a joke. You can have that one for free. What do those poles do? Again, I'm not being racist. This isn't UKIP FM. I'm talking about the stick. The poles do a lot of... No, forget it. What do the walking poles... What do they do?
I don't know. I think maybe they just give you sort of momentum. If if your arms are moving.
But I can move my arms without sticks. I can do that. I'm doing it now.
I don't know then.
Okay. If anyone can explain what those walking poles do when you're walking, that would help. So he's naked. Foot on a right foot on a platform. Right hand has got a walking pole. At least I think that's a walking pole.
Could be a walking stick.
Could be a.
It could be a walking stick.
That's not. Well, he's not that old, right? He's got to be. I'm going to say.
You can tell that by his bottom.
Well, from his bum cheeks, you count the rings. There's one. So I think we can just about get away with that. Probably not. But then there are 4 dirty old women.
There's a caller.
Thank you very much indeed. There are only 4 women drawing this man's. Hello, caller.
Hello there.
Okay, have you called in about walking sticks or nudity?
Neither.
Okay, we'll come to you in a second. I mean... Oh, my God. So here's the thing, right? Why do people want to draw willies and bumps? There we go. Why would people want... I'm looking at you, Joe, as though you've done that.
Well, no, I haven't, but I would do it. I'd quite like to go to a class and see if I could be any good at drawing those things.
Are you a drawer? Do you draw? Anyway?
No.
Okay, so you would like to go to a class.
Seems like you're going for...
I feel a local radio thing coming on.
I feel like it'd be a good thing to do with a bottomless...
Sorry? No, they need to have a bottom. That's...
No, like you do like bottomless brunches. Bottomless nude drawings.
So you get drunk?
Maybe.
Okay, well, this is how local radio works. I remember now. Are there any dirty pervert clubs? Excuse me. Are there any nude art classes anywhere within the Oxfordshire region that would be happy to have Joe come and sit in the corner and get ridiculously drunk? 01865 575 or email the boss. I don't know. So you'd be up for that?
I think
Can
I would.
Make that happen? Like genuinely.
Would you? But
I can
why?
get the wheels in motion with that.
Yes, make it so. I don't get what the attraction of drawing an old man's...
Well, no, hopefully not an old man.
Oh, you want a young man's?
A young, strapping lad, yes.
Okie dokie. Well, we'll make that happen. Joe, that is so definitely going to happen that you won't believe it. Thank you. Oh, you can stay here for the caller if you want. Good morning, caller.
Well, good morning to you. Second-time caller Brian here. I called you a little while ago, a few weeks ago, we spoke about kettles.
We did. Do you remember this guy, Joe?
Yeah.
You remember this guy, Will?
Yeah, he's legendary.
He is familiar with kettles. Okay, so you were the guy that said, turn the kettle off
before it's
30 seconds before it's boiled, because you could save as much as £50 over 30 years. I think that was the figure, wasn't it? Wow. Okay. Okay. I tell you what, Brian. I'll keep quiet. You do what you want to say.
Well, earlier we've spoken about kettles before, so obviously vessels with water, that's my thing. And you mentioned ironing, and you had a problem with the stain from your iron?
Yes, brown iron juice, yes.
Okay, well, I've got a...
Hello?
You.
You've got a what?
I feel like when I...
Go on.
A simple, cheap answer for you moving forward. So you can resolve this issue.
Why do you hate me?
I'm trying not to. I'm really trying not to.
Well, at least that's something, because most of Facebook ain't. Okay, right. Okay, so please, let's have this simple solution moving forward.
Okay. Forget using the iron as the vessel for the water.
Okay, the vessel with the pestle.
Buy yourself a small plant sprayer. You know, the plastic kind of sprayer? Just put some water in there, and you can just spray a mist onto your clothing and iron over it.
Okay, but
One pound, you'll never have the problem again.
Okay, but it doesn't... I want the steam... I can't believe we're doing this. What is this? Is this BBC Oxford? God.
So you think when the water comes out the iron, it's hot. It's the activation of the hot iron upon the water that creates the steam. I'm trying to like you.
Okay.
I'm trying to like you. But I can only be pushed so far.
Okay, Brian. Well, thanks.
Just get a plant sprayer.
You see what I have to put up with, Joe?
Yeah.
You see what I have to put up with?
Oh, wow.
The abuse. All I want is smooth clothes. That's all I want. But 10 o'clock, if you are enjoying the ironing phoning, seriously, go to BBC Oxford. They're doing a whole hour on it. Joe, thank you very much. Let's talk to Mark. Good morning, Mark.
Morning. How you doing?
Well, I feel like I've been told off for my ironing habits.
Well, hopefully this will put a smile on your face. I have an ironing story as well.
Oh, for God's sakes. What have we become? Laura Moss, take me back to Three Counties, please. OK, go on.
Right, so this is also the worst as well.
Yes.
I was about to do a bit of ironing before we went on holiday.
Yes.
I put the iron down on the floor.
Yep.
It was a bit hot, so I plugged in the fan.
Well, hang on. You plugged in the fan to cool the iron down?
No. This is where it gets wrong.
Okay.
I plugged in the fan.
Yes.
And unfortunately, I could smell burning.
Right.
Turns out I hadn't plugged in the fan. I'd plugged in the iron. The iron was face down. We now have an iron-shaped burn all the way through the carpet.
The only thing I have that's vaguely similar to that and that is completely different is when I was building the TV cabinet, right? That you put the TV on, right? The stand or cabinet. And I was building that, and I had a friend round, and I was talking to them, and I was putting these screws in, and screwing and screwing. This is hard work. And I put this one screw in, and it's really, really tough. And I did 4 screws, and then I went to lift up the bit of wood, and I'd screwed it to the floor. Oh,
nice.
That's the worst. Thank you very much, Mark. 01865 575 106. Oh, it's 15:15. Look, blimey.
Stop me if you think that you heard this one before. Stop me, stop me. Stop me if you think that you heard this one before. 'Cause nothing's changed. I still love you. Oh, I still love you. Only slightly less than I used to, my love. Down on the crossbar, and the pain was enough to make a shot ball. Bullets reflect and plan the mass murder. Yeah, who said I lied to her? Who said I lied? 'Cause I never. Who said I lied? Because I never. Stop me if you think that you've heard this one before. Stop me, I said stop me. Stop me if you think that you've heard this one before. Nothing's changed, I still love you. Oh, I still love you. Only slightly less than I used to, my love. Set me free, why don't you? Get out my life, why don't you?
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is one of your 5 a day. It's also the other 4 of your 5 a day. 106 Jack FM. Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. Like a boiled egg, it's hard to beat. Cracking joke.
Can we
106
right.
Jack FM.
Can we just delete that one and make that one never play ever again? You know, that one really is an absolute turkey. 01865 75106 is the phone number if you want to give us a call. I always like it when Paul McCartney's brother tweets me. You know when Mike McCartney tweets you, you just go, oh, it's Paul McCartney's brother. No, you don't. You go, there's Mike McCartney, Mike McGear from The Scaffold. 01865 575 106. We're compiling a list, a compendium, as it were, of silly bands. So far, we have Queen. Can't read what that one says. Scouting for Girls. Curiosity Killed the Cat. EMF, The Small Faces, The Darkness, and way, way, way at the top in big letters. Oasis. Oasis are one of the silliest bands, dear listener, of all times. For some reason, we're doing a phone-in on irons. Hey, if you listen, if you really want dull radio, BBC Radio Oxford at 10 are doing poems. Poems on the radio. There's nothing worse. There's nothing worse. Good luck, BBC Radio Oxford at 10 with that. As they go down to zero listeners. I mean, we're only 5 ahead of them, but still it counts. It all counts. And for some reason, we do seem to have fallen into an ironing and a kettle phone-in as well. I don't quite know how that's happened, but that is exactly what has happened. And I'm cool with that. I like reading, you know, the Dear Deirdre, right? The problems pages. Hang on a minute, let me get the right newspaper. Newspapers scattered everywhere, all of them covering those 2 lying, cheating scumbags. What's his name and what's her face. There's a great Dear Deirdre. Hang on a second. Where did it go? Hold the line, please, caller. Hold the line. Okay, listen to this, man. This is great. And I think her as someone on Twitch asking for a shout out. What do you think I am, Ken Bruce? For God's sakes, go away. I think the advice given here is lousy. Dear Deirdre, my best friend is milking his injury, so I go round to help him with his housework. I've had enough. I'm a man of 35 and I'm married with 2 children. My mate had a motorbike accident and he's needed a bit of physio since. He says he can't walk unaided, so he's in a wheelchair. He's 38 and he lives alone. His dad has died and his mother has health issues, so she can't help him. I offered my support and he suggested doing his washing and running the vacuum around. I was only too glad to help. No, you don't want to get involved in that shiz. Now he wants me round twice a week and he's even asked me to clean his oven. I've cleaned an oven once in my life. I ain't never ever cleaned an oven, Will?
I think I tried once and packed it in.
Yeah, it's the worst. What the hell is that gunk that builds up in the oven? That's near our food. That stuff's going in our mouths. I think it's the same stuff that they use to create the monsters for Stranger Things. He slipped up last week, saying he was going to do some work for his old boss, who he used to renovate properties for. Stay there, please, Judy. Come to you in a second. I said, how are you going to do that when you can't walk? He said, yeah. Is my best friend taking me for a mug? You're totally taking you for a mug. Then Deirdre, here's what I'd do. I'd say, best friend, you're not my best friend. I stick that where the sun don't shine. Deirdre says, he may well be taking advantage of your good nature, but rather than causing upset and losing a mate, explain you'd prefer to enjoy the friendship you once had. Rather than causing upset and losing the mate. He's the one, the fake wheelchair guy, is the one causing the upset and potentially losing a friend. He's a fake wheelchair guy. You ever been a fake wheelchair guy? You ever sat in a wheelchair and faked it?
When I was in a hospital messing around when I was younger. Yeah.
There is something
wheelchair racing.
There is something great about sitting in a wheelchair and being a fake wheelchair guy. You're right, sir. I'm fine, thanks. It is. If there's a wheelchair around, just go and sit in it. Are you okay, sir? I'm fine. Could I get a cup of tea, please? It's the best. Deirdre says he may well be taking advantage. Good morning, Judy.
Morning. How are you?
Oh, God. Are you doing your sexy voice?
Yeah.
It needs a bit of work. All right. Judy, I am good. The first 2 hours of the show, absolute rubbish. The last hour, more than making up for it. How can we help you this morning, Judy?
Silly bands.
Yes, silly bands. What you got?
Aha.
Okay, what you got?
Aha.
Okay, right. We're in, but what have you got? Oh, you mean the band Aha. Now, why are you suggesting them?
Because they're going, aha.
Well, you're going Aha. The thing about Aha, right, is and they're on the list. They are totally on that list. They take themselves so seriously. There's a new documentary out about them, which I haven't watched yet, but I'm desperate to. They think they're like this serious kind of art band, when really they're a silly pop band that had 2 hits in the 80s. That's it, right?
Oh, yeah, take on me. I don't care.
Okay, all right, I will take you on, Judy. Thank you very much indeed. Take on me. Sun always shines on TV. 2 hits. That was it. And they think they're a proper clever band. 01865 575 106. Another 30 minutes of complete and utter nonsense for you. Would you want it any other way in the morning? Seriously. 01865 575 106. Silly bands. What is the worst thing? What is the worst thing? Oh, and don't forget, we will be trying to get... Well, we won't be trying, we'll be trying to get... We're looking for the last caller of the day. Last caller of the day. It got a little bit messy yesterday, so if we could all play nicely, please, that would be gratefully appreciated. I'd save calling in until about 9:40 for that. You're way too early to do it now. If you want to do it, who knows, maybe we won't get any more calls. 01865 575 106. Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. This is Jack FM. That ended.
Sorry, I'm not helping you there, am I?
My fault. The microphone wasn't open. That pause, that was me. The microphone wasn't open, and you just picked up Joe like the professional that you are. You're the professional in this, and I apologise. I sincerely. That sounds sarcastic, and I'm not being sarcastic. I sincerely apologise.
I
for
accept.
That. Thank you very much indeed. So, but I don't get what the excitement is. Do you watch Naked Attraction?
No, not really.
Oh God, I love that show. I love that. You used to watch that, Will?
Yeah.
It's where lots of dirty people stand in pods and then they show off their bits.
So you're not okay with nakedness unless it's on the telly?
Oh, it's got as long as there's a screen between me and what is going on.
So you don't like being in the presence of naked.
Oh.
That's the problem.
No, mate. No, mate. No. But watching it on the telly, there used to be a great program. I was obsessed by this program, Naked and Afraid. You ever seen that?
No.
It's nuts, right? It's the best. I got really obsessed with it. So it's a survival reality show, right? So two people, a man and a woman, would be dropped off in like the Amazon or somewhere like that with nothing. They had nothing, and they'd have to survive for 2 weeks, sometimes a month, if it was Naked and Afraid XL. And they were naked. They had no clothes. So they had to survive in like the jungle with no clothes. Could never quite work out what the no clothes part was about. It didn't really add anything.
Maybe they were supposed to create their own with leaves and things.
Some people did. Some people cheated and made little hula skirts to wear, and I thought that was cheating. But it was, and you kind of think, no, sounds sexy. It was the most unsexy program in the world. Just people getting muddy and getting ants in their cooch, and it was like a real, I think that's the under the armpit. I think that's what that word means. And it was just so unpleasant to watch that I thoroughly recommend it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's my recommendation for today, I think. 01865 575 106. Thank you very much, Joe. Oh, busted. Come on, this is great, right?
When I came home at lunchtime, I heard a funny noise. Went out to the backyard to find out if it was one of those runny boys. Stood there was my neighbor called Peter and a flux capacitor. He told me he built a time machine like the one in the film I've seen. Yeah. He said I've been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they lived underwater. Your great-great-great-granddaughter is pretty fine, He took me to the future in the flux thing, and I saw everything. Boy bands, and another one, and another one, and another one. Triple-breasted women swim around town, totally naked. We drove around in a time machine like the one in the film I see. Yeah. Said I've been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they lived underwater. And your great-great-great-granddaughter is pretty fine, I took a ship to the year 3000. This song had gone multi-platinum. Everybody bought our 7th album. It had us so Michael Jackson. I took a ship to the year 3000. Told me he built a time machine like the one in the film I see. Yeah. He said I've been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they lived underwater. And your great-great-granddaughter is pretty fine. She's pretty fine. He said I've been to the year 3000. Not much is just underwater. And your great-great-great-granddaughter is pretty fine. He said I've been to the year 3000. Not much is just underwater. And your great-great-great-granddaughter is pretty fine. She's pretty fine.
Iain Lee's Rude. Oh, sorry. Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. 106 Jack FM.
You can reach, but you can't grab it. You can hold it, control it, no, you can't bag it. You can push, but you can't direct it. Circulate, regulate, oh no, you cannot connect it. You know you chew and bubble gum. You know what that is, but you still want some. You just can't get enough of that love and dumb stuff. You get confused, but you know it.
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. We're outside having a lovely, lovely chat. And suddenly went, oh, shoot, we're supposed to be on the radio. I completely forgot about that. Right, coming towards the end of the show. So, if you want to be the last caller of today's show, now is a good time to call in. It got a little bit busy yesterday. But I imagine that the novelty of that has worn off, and that won't be happening today. So probably cool to get your calls in now, be the last person of the show. Let's try and make it nicer. Got very mean yesterday. There's a very mean vibe yesterday about this, and it got a little bit... Magic Stew, go away, you silly sausage on Twitter. Magic Stew keeps tweeting, bring back Trev. I won't be listening anymore. Oh, okay, bye. That's great to know. Thanks. Good luck on the way out. So 01865 575 106 is the telephone number if you want to be the last caller of the day. It's kind of a bit of an honour. You wait till we get to Friday, Will. Last caller of the week. Ooh. Last caller of the week is going to be. I'm going
to keep a tally of who gets every day.
It's going to be very exciting. It's going to be very, very exciting. Today's show's been a little bit not very good, I think. And there's kind of the way I do it is I need to have a vibe, and I couldn't formulate a vibe this morning, so I apologise for the first 2 hours in particular not being great. This hour's been okay, but that's the way it goes sometimes. You know, that's kind of how I work. Is more on instinct and vibe than on, kind of doing it. And so sometimes the show works, sometimes the show doesn't work. That's the way it goes. It's still, it's still better than most of the stuff that's out there. I will take that and I will wear that, and I shall put it in my pipe and I shall give it a lovely good tug and smoke on it. You know what I mean? I don't mean that. I mean, as in a toot, I suppose. What are we talking about pipes for? You ever smoked a pipe, Will?
I've not actually.
No.
I
You ever
want
smoked?
to. I did used to smoke. Yeah.
Yeah, you're a vapist now.
Yeah,
right?
I am
You
a
like
vapist
that
now. Yeah.
What were you a rollie? Were you a cigarette?
I was a rollie. Yeah. Old school.
Still love a rollie.
Old school. Can't stand straights.
No, I couldn't. I was used to be a rollie. Love a bit of Golden Virginia. Haven't smoked since 2004. Best thing I did. Forget this vaping nonsense. It's the big corporate companies realising that smoking's on its way out, so they're addicting you to vape. That's what they're doing, man. That's their plan. That's their plan. They're giving up smoking. That was the best thing I ever did. That was the best thing very occasionally I'd think, that's it, it's gone. It's the best thing. When you're struggling to walk up the stairs without getting out of breath at 30, you got to think, I wonder. Anyway, what was I talking about? Absolutely no idea.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. A slice of radio toast with just a gentle spreading of We Can't Believe It's Not Better. 106 Jack FM.
Drop it. But if you want to leave, take your things, forget all about me. Tell me why you failed to realize that you might not ever get another try. Girl, think about it before you leave. Body's got a brand new swing. If you wanna do your own thing, I hear what you're saying. Two can play that game you're playing, yeah. Two can play that game. Yeah, two can play that game. Two.
game you're playing. Yeah. Two can play that game. How do you play that game? Two. Lately you've been acting mighty strange. To me it seems your attitude has changed, and suddenly you just don't seem the same. Instead of playing all those silly games, girl, think about it before you leave. Body's got a brand new swing. If you wanna do your own thing, I hear what you're saying. Two can play that game you're playing, yeah. Two can play that game. No, 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 no. I said two. Whoa, I said two. Two can play that game.
There we go. Well, that's it. We're almost done, dear listener. You've got about 3 minutes. If you want to be last caller of the show, you're very, very welcome. 01865 575 106. Otherwise, the last caller of the show is that guy arguing about kettles again. No, it was Judy. Judy is the last caller of the show. They can't all be winners. You won't appreciate the good ones if if you don't have a few duds. That's the way it goes. Big shout out to Magic Stew, who's listening every day and hates it. Bring back Trev. Do it properly, like Trev. Trev is on every weekday from 3 o'clock, Magic Stew. Please, for the love of all that is holy, let it go. What are you doing for the rest of the day, Will? What's going on?
Working until the afternoon.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch.
And then I'm going to go and have a nap.
There we go, naps. Oh, by the way, it says in the papers, if you have lots of naps, it means you're probably going to have a stroke. So it was in the paper today, sorry.
Oh.
I meant to mention that story and I thought, but...
I'll probably go home and not nap.
There we go, don't nap, otherwise you're going to have a stroke. That's according to a story in the paper, imagine.
What about you? What you got planned?
I'm going to go home. I've got a client at 12. And then I'm going to... do you know what? I'm going to risk a stroke. I'm tired. I mean, I'm going to risk it. Fingers crossed. My fingers are crossed. Don't forget, dear listener, there is a weekly best of podcast that comes out every Friday. I doubt there'll be any of today's show in it, but it'll be 45 minutes or thereabouts of good, clean, shouty fun from the idiot that stole some strawberries. Oh, we've got a contender. Hello, caller.
Hello, this is Rob from Far West Oxfordshire. I have a band to see if you think they're silly or not.
Okay, Rob, well, where you go? Coming in at the last second, yes.
Yes, so it's a Transvision band.
Oh, remind me one day to tell you about how I once kissed Wendy James in the ear. You know what? I'll put them down. And also, you're the last caller of the day.
That's great. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Except for you, Mark. Hello, Mark. Oh, whoa, jeez. What the? Whoa. What's going on there? No, we're not allowing that. Oh, no. You can't try and be last caller of the day and then attack us with some kind of Soviet whistling thing that makes you go mad or whatever. No. Rob is the last caller of the day, dear listener, and that is written in stone, unless someone calls in the next 20 seconds. Oh, hang on a second. Judy, are you reclaiming it?
Yeah.
Judy, you're the last caller of the day.
Woohoo!
Except, could you say hello to my friend Mark?
Hi, Mark.
Hi.
Mark, I don't know what that secret weapon was that you had before. Never use it again. But you are the last caller of the day.
Take care.
He sounds very excited by that, as we all are. We all are. That's it. That's your lot. Trev's on at 3. We're back tomorrow at 7. Thank you, Will. Thank you very much, Joe. Thank you, everybody who called in, apart from that idiot who... that doesn't narrow it down, does it? I'll leave it at that. Back tomorrow at 7. Joe's up next with the news.
Jack FM.